All right, welcome back to another board drill quick hit. As always, I'm your host, Kyle. With me is my co-host, Matt, who cannot figure out his mic. Are you really going to hold it like that?
I'm just going to hold it. We got a
This is
situation
amazing.
going on here.
Tough deal.
Going on.
You know, Matt is struggling with the mic, but Matt, as usual, quick hit. You have not seen the playlist because it's super fun for me. This is going to be Indiana's defense and kind of some of the things we've seen over the last couple weeks from them. So just talking a little, all I want you to hear is for the offensive point of view. All right, what's going on here with our clamp? Struggling, huh?
We're working, Coach. We're working. We're trying to get this done.
All right, let me get this shared.
Yeah. All right, I think we're good.
And so the first piece is, you know, I heard all week and I saw people talk about Indiana can't hang, they can't do this. Well, one of the pieces was Indiana was too small, they can't handle Oregon's O-line. So the first one is, this is just simple run clip. It's run fits out of quarters. It's going to go to the tight end down here. I want you to watch this play side defensive end to the bottom of the screen.
And out of an under front. I mean,
yeah. With
he's
a 9.
Got tackled tight end. Yeah. Tackled tight end. Man, like
you're going to see a lot of great technique here. The first one just starts with the D end of just abusing the tight end, getting hands on, and getting rid of him. Just great play right there. And he's going to be the primary tackler. But then the two linebackers. So the first one is the play side linebacker 21, who's right behind the goalpost. He's going to throw a really nice speed rip here and then fold back inside. Watch that speed rip, and then boom, he's going to fold back in to get in on the tackle really late. Great technique. You know, I talk to kids about that all the time, like, throw the speed rip. And they're like, what does that mean? And I now have the perfect clip. I'm like, this is your speed rip. Now let's go to 4, who's just going to do a great job hitting the backside run through. Boom, right there. And again, these aren't anything special, but this is what makes good run fits. First off, the reason why he's able to hit that run through is because the nose is doing his dang job right here as a 2-eye and eating up a double team.
Yeah, he does.
He is not letting that get upfield. 4 hits the run through. The DN wins, and boom, there's a tackle for loss.
Also, good job by 4 on that run through, not getting eaten up by the center. You know, center tries to come off a little too late. Bad angle for the center. But good job by 4.
And I think this is a microcosm of how Indiana played all day. They played very smart. They executed at a high level. I get it. They're not as good. They're not as talented as other teams. But Kirk Cignetti is going to make himself a lot of money right now the way they're playing. Boy, are they playing well. So the next one I just wanted to show, and again, we wrote an article on this. It actually came out this morning, so if you want to watch it or you want to go read it, go check it out. Matt, this is just playing man-to-man here. We're going to run cover 1. Again, I'm told Indiana isn't as good as Oregon, especially in the skill, in the size. Tell me where the open guy is here.
That's beautiful.
I mean, you
Beautiful
want to talk
coverage.
about man coverage here. That's some really great man coverage. I'm going to particularly point out the press nickel here, who is going to do a great job of riding his guy, playing outside low, and just running him right into the post safety. Yep. This is the exact kind of man technique we play when we play cover 1, or if we're in Rip Liz. Boom, right there. But again,
watch that other safety that's rolling down. Watch him be able to take that out route with confidence.
Yeah. That doesn't look like a team that thinks they're far less superior athlete-wise. I mean, that's really darn good man coverage.
Not at all.
So as a quarterback, I mean, where are you going to go with the football here?
You could force a curl, something underneath, but nowhere to go.
And this was a great job. You see Indiana here. They did a really good job isolating the running back all day in protection. Here's another example. They're going to drop both these outside kind of DNs. You know, and he doesn't win here, but later on we're going to see where he wins. They isolated the running back all day long in protection. All right, Coach. This is a fan favorite of mine. So first off, we kind of have up here, right here is kind of a half hex front, right? What we talked about is 2-eye and a 4-eye. Yep. And then we have a 3 and a 5 to the top. Obviously, you're doing that for pressure. One high look here. Without looking, because it's a little cut off, what do you think they're going to do? Pre-snap, what are you thinking as a quarterback?
I mean, as a quarterback with a linebacker that's walked up to the boundary in the box, you assume he's probably going to be applying pressure, but with the 2-eye and the 4-eye, you got to assume that they're going to stunt somewhere.
So I'll give you a little better picture. There's now the picture.
Okay.
Now, if your answer was they're going to spin in Tampa 2, in a non-traditional Tampa 2,
Would have been
you're
my
right.
answer.
There they go. So
would
the
not have been
corner
my
at
answer,
the
Coach.
the corner at the top is a deep half. The safety in the middle of the field is your Tampa, your pole runner, and the safety to the bottom is going to be your other deep half. Now, real quick on the pressure before we come back to the coverage. This is where we talked about they did a great job isolating that running back. Because the nickel to the left, you kind of see him creep in, that's where they're going to end up setting the protection. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's how they set it. 46 now gets a one-on-one with the running back. This time he wins.
Yeah.
Before that, though, again, he looks to the top of the screen. His eyes, if you'll see when it's snapped, his read is one high. He thinks he can go to whatever the single's playing, and clearly that picture changes really, really quick.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you know, where's the open guy? I guess maybe in the dig, but there's pressure with it now.
Yeah. Yeah, and he, you know, I'm assuming with his training, he looks over there. He's going to be looking for that single receiver. He identifies some sort of man coverage pre-snap, and he doesn't get it.
Absolutely. All right, this was the wildest one of the day. Matt, I'm going to give you the pre-snap. Again, maybe a single hash look, maybe weak rotation cover 3.
Yeah.
Maybe cover 1.
Yeah,
Not really
you
sure.
could even see quarters or cover 2 if the safety to the field standing on that O rotates that way more. Yeah.
Yep. Where's the pressure coming from?
Looks like they got 5 down, walked up. I mean, knowing the stuff you like, it could be the corner, could be the nickel.
It's the corner. Watch this. The corner and the interior backer. That's right. They dropped the D tackle to that side. So we get another Tampa 2 rotation, and watch the pole runner. He's number 4. He's the linebacker to the top on the line of scrimmage. I mean,
wow.
And just and you can see right here, they're running post wheel into the boundary. He wants to throw the wheel right now, but then he sees that safety at the last minute. This safety right here, he's now the flat player. So he's baiting the quarterback. Quarterback doesn't take it. But now that he doesn't know where to go with it, he's hesitated too long. It's a sack.
That's a great job by I guess it's the end and the 3 and 5 techniques.
Yeah.
Right? That get out into coverage. That's a great job by them.
Yeah, it's a fantastic job. So, again, listen, I know this is exotic, but what I love about it is that they're putting this together and running these exotic things. You know, I'm always told, well, you know, Georgia runs it because they're Georgia guys. Okay, well, here's Indiana guys running it, and we have tape of, you know, North Dakota State guys running it, and we have tape of, you know, Mercer running it. Like, okay, don't tell me you can't do it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to do all of it at once, but look, you can install one of these and make it work. But this was a pretty wild one. I really, really appreciated this simulated pressure. I'm not sure what 6 is doing over here with the running back. I know he's running a wheel. That's just a weird formation.
Yeah.
All right. This one is real simple. This was at the end of the game. So the last one we're going to show, just showing some crazy stuff here that I really enjoyed. So all day long, they have either run those cover 2s, right, from one high rotating to cover 2, or they've run cover 3, or they've run, you know, the cover 1 a few times. They ran 0 one time. Now, this time late in the game, we're going to get a very similar thing. They're just going to rush 4. You know, it's out of an odd front, so it's kind of that jack backer and all. And they're going to play cloud cover 3. This is the first time they had run it all day long. And you'll see the quarterback thinks that he's getting regular cover 3. He's going to turn and say, hey, I got that right there. And the linebacker does a great job of sitting on it and moving. It's just kind of a microcosm that Indiana had him guessing all day long. He had no idea what the coverage was.
And a great job by that linebacker.
Yeah, watch him right here, 46.
Recognize it, accelerate. Sweet.
You know, and it's part of having those zone eyes, and this is the benefit of it, right? If you're a man match guy, the benefit is tighter coverage. Zone eyes is sometimes you get picks when you wouldn't in man match. And this is one of them. But it's kind of a microcosm of where Indiana was all day. The quarterback isn't right. He scans to the field. He's going to come back to the boundary. And when he was scanning, he said, I have cover 3, so I should have this guy open here, and boom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great play. So I thought that these were kind of, again, I just showed a couple plays. If you want to see the full breakdown, you can go to boarddrill.com. I wrote an article on almost everything they did. I also have a heavy cover 2 article coming out in Indiana. But look, for who they are, Indiana's defense is playing as good as anyone in the country. For who they are, skill level wise, talent wise, coaching wise, and what they just did. They went into Alton Stadium and they had a huge upset. They gave it 13 points. I know it said Oregon scored 20. They threw a pick 6.
Yeah.
No one's playing like these guys right now, and they execute at a super high level. They are having great quarters distribution, great cover 3 distribution. They run 5-man pressure, 3 under, 3 deep fire zone. They're running the crazy non-traditional Tampa with the simulated pressures. I mean, they are all over the board, and they have quarterbacks guessing. And they're going to be really successful. If they can just stop the run and force people to throw, I don't know if a lot of people are going to carve them up because of how much they do on the back end.
Yeah, and I think you saw that on Saturday, their ability to stop the run. Just that first clip you showed of that defensive end, man. That's I always loved getting an underfront to a tight end where they're not going to bring an extra guy down.
Yeah.
You kidding me? And Oregon obviously saw the same thing, and they tried to attack right at it by running zone into it with some inserts. But still just one player disrupting things for Indiana.
Yeah, so I mean, again, we always go around, Matt. We watch film, a lot of it, and we find teams every year. Was Indiana on either one of our radars to watch film on a whole bunch this year? I know they had a good year last year, but I wasn't like dying to get Indiana film.
No.
But I watched that Illinois game when they blew out Illinois. I went back and got the film. And I kind of had a feeling. I was like, I think they're going to beat Oregon, man. This defense is really good. It's a defense that I wish I would be honored to say that I coached that. If my defense looked like that on film, I'd be walking around with a puffy chest, right?
That's one of those films you frame.
Yeah.
Keep forever.
They were the same way against Illinois. Maybe even more so because they got Illinois in the throwing mode quarter 1 because I think they went up like 28-0 real quick in that game, or 26-0. So anyways, listen, I'm not telling you Indiana's going to win the national title. I'm not doing, I'm not going crazy. What I'm going to tell you is they have a darn good defense, and this is going to be a top 5 defense at the end of the year, just like it is right now. There's nothing that's going to stop that. Again, I'm not telling you they're going to win every game. I'm not going to tell you they're going to win the rest of the games. I'm just telling you this defense is really good, and offensive coordinators are not going to enjoy scheming against it.
Agreed.
Perfect. All right. Well, for me and Matt, we will catch you next time on another Board Drill Quick Hit.